Here, down with the exposure.
Go live.
Ooh,
and why is a floating
pretty.
coffee hand wanting to? That was weird. Had a baby angel Jarrod trying to fly across the screen real quick.
When he takes flight, just let him soar.
Let him go. All right. Should we? Do I even want to tell people that we're going live? I don't know if
especially on a day when we have no idea what we're talking about. Yeah.
I'm just gonna tweet. I'm gonna make one here. Go to Twitter. Twitter on the desktop.
Twitter.
Click the little bird. Hit the home.
Oh, that's a gorgeous one. Let's do that.
Tweet. Vlog pastors are live right now.
Now.
If you
get you there.
Know where to find us, fantastic. If you don't, too bad. All right, and now I need a GIF. What should be a good GIF? Evil laughter. Yep, Dr. Evil. That's perfect. Tweet it out.
Evil.
And Dr. Evil. Once it's published, you'll have 30 minutes to make any edits. Thank you, Twitter Blue. All right, now let's go to Facebook. I'm not doing Facebook. I don't want to do Facebook.
Hey,
which means
you
I'll
don't
do
have
Facebook. I don't want to do this either.
Why do you do this to yourself? Just do what you want to do and don't what you don't.
You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go... I don't want to tell you guys what is going on right now because I shouldn't have to. It happens the same time pretty much every single week, at least when Jarrod and I are being consistent. If you know, you know. If you don't, too bad.
That's true.
And we'll do an @ mention of Jarrod. Where's Jarrod at? Jarrod.
He's off of all the algorithms because he's kind of off social right now.
Apparently, like, it used to pop up all the time where you were like the #1 @ mention on my Instagram. And now all of a sudden it's like it doesn't want to do anything.
Same.
So, that's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else beyond that because I don't want to.
Because I don't want to.
I don't want to. I don't have to.
Let's see.
Do you want to save changes? Sure, save changes.
Instagram. No, I don't. Nobody's on Instagram for me. Let's do this. We'll just do it live. Camera. Yeah, there we go. Story. Am I doing a story? What are these things called? Yeah, they're called stories. All right, editing some photos right here for the coffee shop, and also, it's that time.
Friends. We're friends today. Friends. friends.
I saw it. So we went to a.
Uh-oh, look at this. John, wasn't sure if I'd make it back in time today. You made it back in time, John. He says, you guys doing something different with your lighting today? No.
Why?
Well, I mean, kind of, but not really. Maybe. Basically, Jarrod went with his full frame instead of his APS-C, so he's able to go a little bit wider.
Sorry.
Right?
Changing things. Which
means I didn't have to zoom in as much. And I did turn down my ISO on here. And apparently, coffee's making me belch. And
done.
Did you check what I did, how I titled last week's episode?
Nope.
Last week's episode of the Vlog Pastors Podcast is called... Where's it at? Episodes. Oh, it's not uploaded yet. Why isn't it uploaded? Oh, because I've still got to upload it. Dope. Quick upload.
Goodness.
Where's that? That's not where it's supposed to be.
Let's bring up the blacks. Bring some contrast in here. Ooh,
that's not it either.
That's starting to sing.
How do I find
there.
where my... Where's it? I don't know where I put it. VPP.
More. Ooh, it's too much. It's too much. Bring it down.
See if I can rename that. That's supposed to be episode 75, which means today is what? Episode 76? So it is titled, We've Got Gas.
Ha! Nice. John, what are we talking about today? We need some help.
Yeah, John. John, what are we talking about? I think I put it in the description on that.
Oh,
what was
goodness.
the description of this show? I don't know what the description of this show was. I don't know anything. I think you put the podcast on a sticky note, Josh. I'm down sticky notes. Not that I've actually completed them. I've just taken them and ripped them off and thrown them away.
Same.
Like, I'm not doing this.
Same. I went through going,
Should.
Nope. Pipe dream. Nope.
Yeah, see? This one here, I don't need this one.
Get rid of it. Hey, episode... What,
that
76?
one I should do.
75, 76 today? What are we?
This was a 76. This is an episode or a thing that you and I said we were going to do, and then we didn't do it.
Yeah, I tore that one down the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, we aren't doing it.
I was like...
We need to do it. We're not going to do it.
Right? Yeah. If it needs to be done, it's not getting done.
Not right now, it's not. It is.
Like, why would we think about making extra videos for this channel when we don't even make extra videos for our other channel, and I don't make extra videos for my other 27 channels? Like,
I'm going to tell it.
Come on. But no, I did post something. Where was it? Studio.
A little saturation in there. Boom.
That was really bad.
That sounded like a afternoon special. One of those. Yeah. You know the ones.
We've got gas. Tech we want to buy. Episode 75. That's what it was. Oh no, I was going to check what today's thing. Today's says we got nothing. Although we may have some ideas to chat about by the time we are actually live. Then again, you might want to drop a comment in the chat and get us to talk about that instead. So feel free to send us any questions or topics you want us to discuss. Especially if they can get Jarrod worked up into a frenzy.
Oh my goodness.
See what happens when I have control. John says, today, I'm having a lot of people laugh at me driving a 30-foot trailer through 20-plus roundabouts in Indy yesterday. Roundabouts are amazing.
A lot of people laugh at me driving a 30-foot trailer. This is today through 20-plus roundabouts in Indy. Yesterday. So that's yesterday or today, John?
I don't know. Yes. He feels a wee bit sorry for the guy who thought it would be fun to ride on the inside right next to the trailer.
Hey, Rubbin's racing.
Yeah, those are called dum-dums. That's what we call them. Jarrod, what do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about anything? I don't want to talk about anything. I want to talk about everything and nothing all at the same time.
Yeah, same. I really don't care. Sounds so bad. I care about you, my friend. I care about whoever hops on here and wants to listen, but I don't. As far as planning and thinking about what we should talk about, I don't care.
Yeah. I've listened and I've inundated myself with political and non-political commentary and news.
Yeah.
Today and yesterday, and it's like, I really don't care one way or another. I can talk about this, I can talk about that, I could talk about nothing. We could talk about the things that we were going to talk about and then we never talked about. Like we said we were going to talk about Easter last week going into Easter, and then we didn't talk about Easter. We could do a recap on Easter and maybe do a hindsight's 2020 type of an episode where we're like, hey, if we had actually planned and if we had actually been good vlog pastors, we might have done this.
You do realize a theme is developing here, right?
I think we need to rename this channel to the Not So Vlog Pastors.
The used to be vlog pastors.
Yeah.
Right here.
They used to vlog pastors. Genevieve's always here, which she has to be. Jen, I was telling Jarrod just before we went live, and while we got 16 seconds and it's going to cut us off, that I need to hook up my Stream Deck with a button and a Lifix light in the kitchen, so when I push the button, like, emergency lighting goes off. That way you know I need coffee. which
You
I
know
need
what
coffee.
you ought to do? Here's what you ought to do.
Welcome to the Vlogpastors Podcast, a podcast all about the stories and strategies of sharing God's love in the digital world. Now, here are two pastors that love to put a camera in their face and walk around in public. They are the Harry and Lloyd of digital ministry, Jarrod Brown and Joshua Verwers.
That's right.
That was pretty good.
I'm Joshua Verwers.
I'm Jarrod Brown.
And we're the vlog pastors, or
at
the
least
used to
be.
vlog pastors.
Either retired or real tired. I can't tell. I don't know.
Ooh, real tired.
Probably real
Yes,
tired.
real tired. I got up this morning, went to run the bus route, and I leaned up in the corner at a chair and did this. That was it. Then they kept coming in. They're like, oh, it's quiet in here. And the other drivers were like, yeah, we're being quiet because Josh is trying to sleep. I was like, I'm tired. I'm tired. So I'm real tired. That's how I am.
You're real tired.
What we're supposed to do some stuff. We're supposed to have like an order of service or a run of show or a flight plan or something. I don't know, whatever we call it.
A roadmap, show notes, whatever. Just as long as it's not order of service. I don't care. John cannot win.
How did this just happen? How did this happen? Apparently it just pulls up a random John comment from last week.
John Hayes has finally hacked the system. John, you're in. Success.
I don't
Great
know
success.
how this happened. Oh, wait. Because I've got I've got my overlays set on a timer, so it runs one overlay, then it goes to the next overlay, and then this must have been the last one that we had. It's saying
like he's finally done it. He's finally done it. He's into the system.
He's telling us from last week. He went back to the future or forward to the backture.
As long as he touched base at 1985, he's good.
I think he did, and he said, "Vlog, you're hitting the button and ordering the camera and lights," which he did ask if we had something different with our lights today, which we don't have anything different with our lights today. It looked like we had something different with our lights today because you did something different with your lens today, and
I did.
That allowed me to do something different with my lens today, and that also means that, I did. I just dimmed the light, but John talking about last week when we had gas and we were talking about all the gear that I wanted to buy, and I want to buy that Amaran 60D little Cobb LED.
Think you should?
John had said I should vlog, which he was just trying to tell me that I needed a vlog, but he was saying I should vlog.
I think you should.
Pushing the button and ordering it. And I
did
even
you?
thought I did not. Because I didn't want to. Like I just didn't want to hit record.
I didn't want to.
I didn't. You know what I didn't want to do? I didn't want to go back there and take that camera back there. That one back there. I didn't want to take that one off of its tripod. And if I took it off its tripod, then I'd have to take this one off of its tripod, and I'd have to hook them together so I could hold it and then I could vlog. I didn't want to do it. And then there's a button on the top of it that I didn't want to press record. And Jared's over there going, preach.
Actually, I was going to tease you about like, hey, what's going on here? Why don't you want to push record? But no, I totally feel that. Nope.
I really tired. I don't know. You know those moments where it's like you want to do something and you know that you need to do something, but you just don't want to do it because as soon as you do it, you know that you'll feel bad about not doing it for so long because it's not nearly as difficult as you're making it seem to be. But instead, you would rather just live in the misery of not doing anything because it's kind of warm and fuzzy at least. It's like scratching an itch where you just want to keep scratching it. And you're like, I mean, it itches, for me. But if I stop scratching, the scratching feels good. But if I would just like stop scratching it, then maybe I would let it heal away. And I wouldn't even itch. But I just want to keep scratching, which means I don't want to do anything. That's where I'm at. Which means I realize that I'm making excuses. I realize I listened to a Think Media podcast the other day, and Sean Cannell was all up in my business once again and telling me something about how, you know, there's two types of people, those that are like making excuses, those that are just like running from things, and They're like basically fraidy cats not wanting to do something, and they just, yeah, I don't remember what he said, but I didn't like it. I stopped listening to him. I literally hit pause on the earbud, and I was like, I don't want to listen to you no more. So I didn't for another 5 minutes, and then I listened to it, and I rewound it, and I listened to it again, and I was like, ooh, that was really good. I should really record. And then I thought this morning I would actually do that, but I was tired. I was real tired. So I didn't.
Dude.
Yeah. How about you? Where's your vlog at?
Okay. So you see what had happened was. So here's the thing. I'm the opposite. I have actually been recording.
So why haven't you been publishing?
Actually been editing. I am in the middle of I've got 2 vlogs.
Okay.
One teaching.
Ooh.
And I've got a little mini doc thing going on that I'm working on.
Are these all going on your channel?
Yes, but probably not. Therein lies my problem.
Okay, so hold on.
Stuff. Okay.
You've got 2 vlogs.
Yes.
So we can still call you a vlog pastor. Me, I don't have vlogs, so we can't call me that right now.
Okay, so remember I told you I have videos in the backlog already uploaded and ready to go. Okay, those are still there. I worked on some additionals this week. I still have yet to hit publish, and
these 2 vlogs you're talking about are in addition to what was in the backlog?
In addition to what's in the backlog.
And in the backlog is more vlogs?
I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't want to hit publish. I don't know why.
Do you want to give me access to your channel, and then I'll just hit publish on all of them? And then I'll say that I've done some good work or good deeds?
I look at it and I'm like, Like, I'll get done with it and be like, yeah, okay. I'm going to go make another one. And so I go make another one, and I look at it and I'm like,
Okay, so you've got a backlog, and you've got 2 more that you've got that you need to hit publish on, and you have a teaching video?
Well, our style teaching, obviously. Okay. I say our style, more of a sit-down talking head. Okay. I'm going to make something. I'm going to think through something. I'm going to formulate my thoughts. We're going to get it out there.
Would you mind sharing what the topic of said talking head teaching is about?
Filmed it last week. Here's my B-roll list. Oh, I threw it away. Here it is. I believe I was talking about...
I got Rudolph kicking. Look at that thing.
What's that?
Big old zit right there. I wonder if I should pop it right on screen. ASMR.
Oh, I'm just talking about... Oh, my goodness.
No,
nope.
That was my mouth.
Nope.
What? You don't want to share what the topic was?
It was about... It's about getting started and telling your story and how your story matters.
That's hilarious. So you already recorded it.
Yeah.
It's waiting to be edited?
No, it's edited.
Oh. So it's now
adding
adding to the backlog?
I was waiting for one more piece. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing, man.
And you have... Okay, so there was 2 vlogs, a teaching talking head, and a mini doc.
Backlog. Oh, yeah, mini doc. Yep. The mini doc is not finished filming. Okay. So I've done the interviews. We sat down. We did interviews. I would like to get a couple more interviews off of some friends and stuff to kind of fill in the story, and then I need to go back and get B-roll. So that's going to take a while. This is I'm trying to do it upright.
So, I don't have videos that are waiting to be uploaded. I've got Post-it notes in the trash that are saying videos that I should have recorded, but I haven't even pressed record.
Though.
Because I haven't even recorded. You've done all of the hard work. You got over the hurdle of actually getting started. You pressed record, and then you talked to the camera, and then you took the footage and you put it in a editor.
This is true.
And you chopped it up into bits and compiled it to have a flow to it.
But the end product is meh.
The end product for you?
The end product for me right now.
What about for the audience that might actually like it? You know this, Jarrod. Think about this. Think about this. There have been videos that you thought were going to be duds that all of a sudden people related to. And then videos that you thought were going to be amazing, and they turned out to be duds.
Sure.
Same thing with our sermons.
I think I'm having some trouble getting back in the saddle because I have the backlog and then I have the new videos which I made, and I missed out on the story, and one of them is like, what's the point here? You know, we just we're doing things, and I'm real excited about it, and it's good to be back vlogging, and then it's just like, okay, what happened here? There's no beginning, middle, and end. It's just like we started, we flipped to 30,000 feet, we ejected, and I can narrate the ending, but there's no, like, I just stopped. Anyway.
So does that mean you need to put another ending on it, or you just...
What is probably going to take is I'm probably going to combine, like you were talking about the other day, I'm probably going to combine all of these vlogs and call them one or two, and you know what I mean? Like just compile them and then narrate over the top of them and make them an ongoing thing. Because I don't know. I hate to waste it, but at the same time, it's not good. They're not good.
Or what you do, especially since you got a teaching about, like just starting and getting over that hurdle and making stuff.
It's real bad.
So maybe what you do is you just like drop all of these videos at the exact same time.
Okay.
So like 4 or 5 of them, 6 of them, 7 of them, however many you got, drop them all at the exact same time, and then start making another vlog, recording it about how you really didn't want to do that, but you felt peer pressure because I was like, you could at least press record. You at least hit edit. Your problem is you just haven't hit published. I haven't even pressed record. And then it's like, I don't want to, and why I don't want to, and it's just, why? Like, that doesn't compute. I'm going to send Diane a message. I'm going to be like, blow up Jarrod's phone. He just admitted on live that he's not doing anything.
She knows. I told you, you want to send Diana over the edge. She knows.
Yeah, she was, you had mentioned you had a backlog, and she's like, what?
Yeah. That's Diana's thing. Like, you hit publish. You just put it out there. Go for it.
Just, why not?
Because it's really bad, man. Like, we've hopefully for the folks watching, like, we put care into crafting our stories, and like, even when we're making a bad vlog, just a normal,
all right, here's what I want you to do.
Vlog, we still have some sort of beginning, middle, and end. We still have some sort of B-roll. We still have some sort of care that's taken into it. These are pretty rough. These are like a step back several years in time. Pretty rough.
Worse than your first?
No, never. You know what I liked about my first, though? I've gone back and watched some of those.
I hate mine.
While they are hard to watch and they're awkward, the story is there. Maybe not the story, but like, I can remember those times, and that was raw, dude. Some of those first vlogs were like, I'm bearing my soul, and I thought,
there was definitely some rawness to some of that. The thing I don't like about like my first ones, just it was like talking to the camera, and I've got a point to make, and now I'm going to make my next point. And I wait and pause too long in between because I don't know how to edit.
Yep. But you know what? I almost feel like we've gone the other way with it, though. Because for me, I'm cutting almost to the audio at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm talking, and when my voice cuts, I'm clipping to the next. But it makes the whole experience like there's no flow of like, maybe I had a thought and I let it linger for a few seconds as I walk out of the room or something, or something else develops and happens. Instead it's just
I'm with you on that, because I do some of that where I do a lot of J cuts and L cuts, so I'm overlapping, and that way there's no breath. But there are times that it needs that little bit of extra. And if we're doing that, if we're allowing a thought to come about and it works, leave it. Oftentimes that's not the case. It's like I've got my script, not for a vlog, but like a talking head, where I've kind of got an idea of what I want to do and get that out. But then all of a sudden I'm trying to do one takes, like thoughts. So it's like my vlogs or my talking head type videos are like thought for thought type of a deal. So it's like, get this thought out and try to do it in one take, so there's less editing for me. And then mash it all up, and then next thing I know is it's like so fast paced that sometimes even just the fast pace is jarring. And then the flip side of it is I watch and I look and kind of break down some of the videos that I wind up watching, and I do like the faster pace because it's like, I don't waste my time. And then there are others that it winds up being like I think I watched like a 40-minute video the other day on YouTube. And I'm not talking like one of these. Like, you get into an interview, you get into a podcast, I can sit there and watch that for a long time. Live streams, I can watch them for a long time. This was like an edited video, and it was like 40 minutes long. I'm like, what happened to me?
Do you remember longer? The shorter video or the longer video? Does it matter? Totally
depends. Yeah. It totally depends. And that's the thing. I think I remember the best stories the best. Mm-hmm. If you were to say what's the most memorable YouTube video that I've ever watched, the first one that comes to mind is Casey Neistat's Bike Lane. That's the first one that comes to mind. The next one would be Mr. Beast giving, what was it, $10,000 to a homeless person. That would be the next one. After that, I don't know. Like, because everything else drops way below that. Because there's not a ton that are like super memorable.
You've seen a few YouTube videos in your day, I would imagine.
If I would record 1,000th of the amount that I watch, I would probably be pumping out a lot of content. It's just like, I mean, I don't know how many I watch. It's ridiculous. It's got to be ridiculous how much I watch. I don't even, you know what? I can't
go look at it.
I was going to try to pull it up on my phone. I don't watch most on my phone. But
what? What do you mean?
No, I sit and watch it on the TV.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
That's where I watch the vast
No, it's on the cell phone.
Nope.
That's why you know so much about the audio. I'm like, what? It sounds fine on my cell phone. Like, no, the audio. It's loud.
Oh, yeah.
It's quiet. It's loud. It's quiet.
Yeah, because on the phone, it's fine. It's right there. If it gets quiet, you just pull it in, or you've got your thumb on the volume rocker and you push it up. Mm-hmm. When you're sitting across the room and you're watching it on, 65-inch TV, it's like as soon as somebody drops their volume down, I'm like, and then I got to grab the remote, and then all of a sudden the next video and it's way up, and I got to turn it back down. I'm like, you guys are killing me.
Well, I found
I watch way too much.
TikTok. My wife's a Instagram Reels person, so she sits on the couch, and if we're watching a show, she's scrolling through Reels, doing her thing.
Yeah.
But she can't tell me what those Reels are about after a day or two.
No.
She, may vaguely remember something. Same with TikTok. I found for me, the longer the story, it obviously has to be good because I'm not going to watch a 30-minute video unless it's incredible. But the longer the story, the more I remember it. Because if I go back and I look at those shows, I can remember one or two Casey's bebopping around on his boosted board, probably because you just mentioned him. But really, I think of like Levi Allen, trekking through the snow. Those are like 20, 30 minutes a pop. Or what was that guy's name? Can't remember his name, but he was the solo hiker. His life was a train wreck, was an absolute train wreck. And eventually he was like paring his life down, becoming minimalist, where he got rid of most of his equipment. He used to be the wedding film school guy. Can't remember his name. Anyway, he pares it all the way down to where his videos don't even have talking parts anymore. He's just hiking. And the whole thing's just ambient noises that he picks up while he's going by a stream or the birds or whatever. There's no talking in it, and I'll watch the dude hike for like 30 minutes because there is some sort of beginning, middle, and end, and you get to see places you've never seen. And anyway, I don't know. There's something about that, but it's longer, and for some reason, I remember that. That more. It has more of an impact on me. Like it stirs something in me to go, oh, I want to go out there and do it. Whereas I can watch, and I probably do. You're gonna, whatever your number is, double it. I watch whatever you're about to say. Double in those like motivational YouTube self-help type things. Here's what you need to do to get, to figure out your story and your brand or your all that nonsense. I watch too much of that. income, financial stuff recently, as of the last 6 months or so. I'm out buying every small business there is. I'm building an empire. I'm offering, yeah.
Yeah, I only watch on average, it looks like, pulling up the YouTube app. On average, it's 54 minutes daily is what it's averaging. And that's just the phone. But as you can see, like Monday, I didn't watch anything. So I really don't watch too much YouTube on my phone. It's all on the desktop. Now, that is way too much. Which if I would just stop watching and start making, and then it would be a whole lot better. But like, so Casey Neistat's Bike Lane, 3 minutes.
Yep.
Think about, we used to watch a ton of Trey's content. What was it? 333 were all of his vlogs. But then you got like the Mr. Beast. I looked it up, and his was 10 minutes. Was that giving to homeless? Ryan Trahan's Penny series ranged
but
from
don't you think
7 to
those
20.
those worked because they're inside of a series? They're basically a long story. You're seeing Trey every day or every week for 333.
Yeah.
You're seeing the Penny. You want to see it
Okay.
from start to finish. They're all a part of a whole. The one-off, like standalone stories, they're going to be harder to, in short form, I think. It's harder to remember if they're not a part of
Maybe,
Casey's
yes. Yeah,
daily
yeah.
life.
But Casey's daily vlogs, I mean, most of them were short.
Yeah, no, they're
Like
fantastic.
3 to 8 minutes, I think, was the majority of them. And loved them. But, like, how hard would it be for us to just, I don't know, record a 3 to 8 minute vlog?
Impossible. I'll answer it for you. Impossible. Absolutely impossible.
Yes. You are correct. John is saying Easter egg hunt on Sunday with the family. Kept putting an egg on some fake poop and waiting for the next kid to come along. I hit record for that. That would have been hilarious. What about farm
compilation?
projects? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Josh
Yes.
needs to make a profile tutorial video too, and then it sounds like to get back.
Yes. Yo, come on, finish it up.
Genevieve, Josh needs to do what he's
How
telling
is that
Jarrod.
video doing? Agreed. How is that video doing? What are we up to? Like 20K?
I think I hit it. I don't even know if it's live on that anymore. I would have to look to see, but yeah, Genevieve saying Josh needs to watch what he's telling. John Hayes, watch it on the PC. Come on, man. Watching YouTube on the computer is like the least of all of the devices that I do. It's not going to be on a PC because I don't even know if I've got a PC anymore.
If I'm sitting in front of this computer, then I need to be working. Outside of this time right here, I need to be working. Otherwise, I will never. I mean, I'll just look at YouTube and watch it. Never get anything done. So no, John, get thee behind me.
I didn't hide it. 20,000.
And growing. Whoa.
And then, like, the Fear Not is at 19,000, and the 10 Identity Scriptures is at 18,000. And I think my last video that I uploaded was 6 months ago, and I don't know, it's 100 views or something like that.
Whoa. Pip.
Pip.
What did you say?
What?
The last what you did?
Video?
The last video you uploaded?
Yeah.
Was not 6 months ago.
Are you sure?
Are you serious?
10 months ago?
Are you serious?
I don't know when it was. I really have no clue. Let me look. Let me
If it
find
has
out.
been 6 months.
Oh no, it's been 2 months.
Okay, I was gonna say
It's been 2 months. When was that? Does it
tripping
show
out.
what day? January 21st. Apparently, I uploaded a video.
Yeah, you did.
I don't
One.
remember that.
What was it before that?
6 months. The one prior to that was September 27th of last year. So I've had one upload in 6 months. Oh, actually, that one did better than I thought. The one that last one was AI, and it's got like 300 and some odd.
Oh, there you go.
359. That's not bad. I'll take that. It's almost ready to beat the 21 Pilots. How many? I bet I probably didn't do. What? Well, let's see. here was a year ago. It says a year. How old was this? That was February 21st. Wow. So if that was February 21st, I've only uploaded 11 videos in the last year.
Are we gonna do
Shame on me.
I gotta look.
Tomlinson Road saying, hey friends, I'm in a meeting right now, so sound is down, but I'm helping with the watch time.
Thanks, man.
Awesome.
We gotta get all 12 of you on here.
John saying AI video. Yeah, the AI video, that one. You know what I was most proud of for the AI video was the thumbnail. I love.
Are we doing it in the last year?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, your thumbnail was amazing on that, man. I
spent way too much. Actually, no, that one I didn't spend a lot of time on. I'm forgetting about that one. That was an easy one. How ridiculous is that? Like, some of my favorite thumbnails I spend the least amount of time on.
I haven't published since December. I haven't published one video this year. Oh my word.
And you've got some sitting in the can. You've got enough to go like 3 months worth in the can. Jarrod.
Oh, yeah.
Jarrod.
Dude.
Jarrod.
Yes, but to be fair, I published... Oh, goodness. Let me keep going. I didn't even know. How many is that? There's 50.
Jarrod.
I published... Mercy.
See what happens when you guys don't tell us what we need to talk about? We just ramble.
I published nearly like 75 videos last year. 70.
Okay, let me see. Jarrod is at a total of 393 videos on his channel. I'm at 356. Ooh, I'm within striking distance.
Yeah.
If I did a 30-day challenge. Had you not done that 30-day, I would be in striking challenge or striking distance.
Mm-hmm.
But oh, hey, and it looks like when I pull it up here on your screen, let's see if I can pull this up so you can see this. Look what it shows me. I'm pulling up, and right here on Jesus Stories, Jarrod Brown, this video that shows up, your little trailer, this is for returning subscriber. Or no, this is new subscribers, because this is the Vlog Pastors channel. But this one, the newbie, a new vlog season and camera setup. Jarrod, I'm looking forward to the new vlog season. Where's it at? Where's it at, Jarrod?
Yeah, it already came and went.
It came and gone.
That video was old.
AI. See, you and I did AI. That was the last videos we did.
Yep.
You know what happens when we let artificial intelligence in? Artificial intelligence comes into our lives and we stop making stuff.
Did you see the Joe Rogan and Sam, what's his face, YouTube video made by AI? It was bonkers, man. So it did what it did was it took a conversation, ChatGPT formulated the conversation, and then I don't know how they did the voice, but they basically, I don't know whether they stole clips or whether they formulated Joe Rogan's voice and the other guy's voice, but they had a full-length show of the AI talking to itself. But it was Joe Rogan interviewing somebody and what that person's response would be. It was weird, man. It was very weird, actually. Let's see if I still have it up. It was creepy. I did not like it. Unsubscribe.
I love this comment from John.
No videos, but two... Where is he?
Here, hold on. I'll pull it up again.
2 channel name changes. You cut me deep, John. You cut me real deep.
That was a good one. I like showing that comment and it cutting you deep because, well, remember Genevieve last week was like me trying to buy gear and she's like, are you actually going to use it? Fair. And that's, honestly, that's one of the big reasons why I didn't press record on me buying the light. Because if I'm not even going to use it, like if I'm not going to do more than what I have been doing, and if I can't actually commit to myself to doing more than what I've been doing, why would I try to spend even a little bit of money on stuff like that? Like that just don't make sense to me. So I haven't done it. But yeah, Anywho. Press publish. Maybe you'll motivate me. Maybe I'll feel the peer pressure and you just publishing.
Nobody peer pressures you. There's one thing I know about you, like solid through and through. That does not work with you. As a matter of fact, you'll do the opposite.
This is true. Yeah. The stubborn Dutchness in me winds up coming out and I'm just like, nope. Just because I can. Josh, I got it. Do a vlog with minimal camera recording and lots of meme clips.
There you go.
You know, here's the sad part about that, is that was essentially the kind of the video that I was looking at doing anyways. But it's such a different style, and Jarrod would understand this. When you start to record a different style, the editing of different style then comes like 10 times as long, and it's just frustrating.
Just hit publish. He says, just do it.
Yours are already published. You've already edited them.
But they're a different style. They're a different kind. And right now, I don't like it. Is that weird? Like, I'm switching to a new style that I'm not entirely sure that I like yet. I don't like it
anyways, and then let everybody chime in. Think about the amount of vlogs that you could have. It's like a dialogue with your analytics. So you could sit there and say, I'm just publishing this. And you record a vlog as you publish it, so you're giving your hot take on the videos before they've ever performed. I don't like these. I'm not sure I like these. I might like these, but I probably don't like these. Why? Because I've been sitting on them for 3 months. So I really don't like these, but I'm going to publish it anyways. And you guys can take a look at it. And you know what? Maybe you'll love it. And maybe I won't care. Or maybe I will. I have no idea. So I hit publish. And then you look at it. And all of a sudden, it could go one of two ways. People could love them and say like, yeah, make more of this. And you'd be like, no, because I really don't like it. Like, the more I saw it, the more I realized I don't like that stuff. So I'm not going to do that stuff.
Not to dig up an old conversation, but it is kind of at the core of what we do a lot. I've been having a blast. Haven't you? I've just noticed that, like, quality of life is through the roof at Current.
No.
Really? No. Well, I mean, I know you got grandma stuff going on. A lot going on.
No, like, I am starving for my creative outlet.
Okay, now that's fair.
Now, you have been exercising those creative muscles even though you haven't been publishing them.
Not hitting publish.
And I mean, I guess that's fine. But what if there's something in one of those videos that could impact somebody else's life? What if something that you say in those videos that you've already recorded and you've already edited, that you don't understand how it would connect and how it could relate? What if? Which, thinking back on this, because I said I thought I like hid that, all of a sudden all of this is coming back. These thoughts that I had months ago, I think you and I have talked about these, where I was going to take down the Facebook profile video. Mm-hmm. I didn't like that. I don't want it on there. There's other videos from my old stuff I didn't want on there. But what if those videos somebody finds, and through finding that video, all of a sudden one of my other videos pops up and it actually has more of an impact on them? Then all of a sudden it's like, okay. And like the fear not Bible verse that it's like, I'm never going to do those style again. I'm just not going to do it. But it keeps giving people deliverance.
Yeah.
It keeps providing healing. So because of that stuff, it's like, no, I've got to leave it up there. And the identity scripture, same thing. That's been taken off and people love that. And I think I tried to make a duplicate of it or sometime, but it was like, no, I mean, I'm not going to make other videos like that because I don't want to. But if I just leave them up there and somebody finds them because they're looking for something, and then if they find the new style that I start making, whatever that winds up being, or the old style that I used to make that I really enjoyed that I haven't been making, whatever that winds up being, if something through there provides more of that encouragement and helps me hit the overall mission vision of this channel, then yes, it's worth it. So that's my way of trying to give you advice, knowing it's actually giving myself advice, kind of like in every Sunday when I'm preaching and people think I'm preaching to them. And I'm like, no, I'm just preaching to myself and you're just benefiting But I look at that and I'm thinking, why not just go ahead and publish those? Because who knows? If it's only one person, like it takes you 5 seconds to press publish on that. And if one person could be blessed and encouraged, either directly or indirectly from that video, if they just stumbled upon it and they saw it, but that led them to one of your other videos, isn't that worth the 5 seconds it would take you to hit publish? Maybe.
Yes, but also, we have been in this game for a long time, you and I.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at videos that are 3 years old that people are finally seeing.
Right.
And you're like, oh, cool. Well, I'm glad that video spoke to you. I'm glad that you connected with it. I'm never making that video again, ever. So
Right.
if you think, and they're making comments like, oh, I wish you would make some more of this, this style. It's like, yes, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm never making that again. So whenever I'm going to hit publish with some of these newer videos, knowing already before I even hit publish that I'm probably not going to make this video ever again, this style of video. I don't even know what the point would be, like you're saying, other than maybe it gets them into the other content, or maybe it has an impact on them. I don't know. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit publish sooner or later, but
yeah, and think about it from your
wanna.
perspective as the channel viewer and potential subscriber for somebody else. Oftentimes, you will be looking for something and you find a video from somebody and it's like, oh, this is a good video. I wonder if they've got more like this. And then you go and you see that they haven't uploaded in the last 6 months. It's like, well, I'm not going to subscribe to them.
Yeah, I'm out.
Or you see that they've been uploading, but it's completely different content. And then it's like, well, I might give it a shot and see if I like it. But if it's not, then I'm out. But if I do, then I'll give it a shot. And that's the YouTube journey with so many people, where they started making this type of content and they grow and they evolve. And I mean, I see that in a ministry context where I've had people that say, man, I wish you would preach like you used to do. I was like, oh, you mean where I just stood there and recited like 82 scriptures on a Sunday morning and gave very little commentary in between, and it was just a bunch of bullet points? No, thank you. Not going to happen. Or, I get tired of you doing the same sermon over and over and over again. Or, I wish you would preach more of this. And it's like, well, I have been. I've actually preached that exact message like 5 times, and it just took you this time to hear it once. There's all of those different layers, which does translate over into YouTube, that when we're in physical ministry, we understand it and we're good with it. Like, you're not going to revert back to your initial style of preaching.
No.
And the way you preach now isn't, I mean, it's probably even evolved from what it was a year or two ago. And you're not going to go back there because it's that constant growth.
You're bringing something up, though, but also on Sunday, I'm going to publish whatever is inside. Whatever he's been developing, whatever he's been working on, to the best of my ability, I am going to hit publish.
But
good point,
on
Josh.
YouTube. So, and this is the thing that, like, when I said that Sean was up in my business, it was God speaking through him and saying, so why haven't you been recording? And it's like, oh, well, Grandma. But you only had 11 videos in the last year? For somebody that used to be able to do one a day, and you couldn't even make one a month? It was like,
dude, did you try my challenge, the video in an hour? I think you did, didn't you? For 2 guys who used to do it in an hour.
Right. I didn't quite make an hour. I was slightly over.
Well, I didn't either, honestly.
But
when you look at the video, it was a fail. But it was a fail video, but it was pretty close. But close to an hour's time if we really booked it.
And I have made videos in an hour. Like, I can do a video in an hour. I could do a short in 10 minutes. And that's fully edited. But like, I think I did, how many did I do? I think I actually made a video about that. Yeah. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. I don't even like this. I don't even, right here.
What is it?
30 videos in 1 hour.
I'm telling you, I think our punishment should be we have to go back and watch our entire library over again. Or
You know
maybe
what?
even just the videos where we talk about how easy it is to make videos.
I could have made 8 of these where Diana called me out. I could have made 8 of those videos. That's like every month.
I was gonna say that's pretty regular.
Like, and y'all don't realize this. We've got a group chat that Jarrod and I do with Diana, and of course, if you don't know on Instagram, you can change like chat names and whatnot.
What is it now? I forgot. We've changed.
I don't know. I
recently.
changed it because I wanted to insult us. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can pull it up. They can kind of see right there. Only Diana presses record. I think I need to edit that and add and publish.
Publish. Yeah.
Yeah. See, look, hey, there it is. John Case coming back up again. No, I think I know I need to hit record. I know I need to do something, especially because I do really, really, really want some new gear because I got gas. But I can't justify it if I don't make something. And that's how I would treat my children. It's like, no, we're not going to buy that because I know you're never going to use it. You'll pull it out, you'll use it like 3 times, and then it's just going to occupy space in the house. No, we're not doing it. No, Dad, I promise. I will be the next best skateboarder in the world.
All right, then. Let's define some terms. Are you able? You're not willing. Are you able to record and hit publish in a month?
Am I able to?
In a week?
I'm able to do it today.
A realistic goal set right here on Vlogpastures. When could we expect the next Joshua Verwer's video dropping?
When can you expect it?
When is it? I'm serious. Like, not probable, not imminent, but like, when is it possible?
Oh, when is it possible?
Possible.
It is possible that you could, not that you will, but you could see one Friday. It's possible. And that would be if I
That's exciting.
wrapped up here
Uh-huh.
and took that off the tripod and put it on the Mantis pod and put my little Rode mic on it and then recorded a little bit and gave myself a full 24 hours to edit said 3-minute video because it would probably only be 3 minutes.
Let's strike a little deal here. If you hit
John, I'm going to mark my Friday on my calendar, Josh.
If
I said
you
it
hit
could.
Friday as your deadline, I will release all of my videos at the same time on Friday. Well, the ones that are finished. Okay?
Okay,
These are
see,
the
so
stakes.
now that's not peer pressure. That's just a challenge.
That's a challenge.
I like challenges.
And I like a good challenge.
I hate peer pressure.
Nope.
I love
No
a
peer
good
pressure here.
challenge. Unless the
If it's done,
challenge
it's
is
done.
like Veda. I'm glad we're already in April because
Oh, yeah, no. I
no.
don't
I would've-
even
I
I
would
don't
probably, if we ever tried another like 30-day,
I
we're
Nope.
going to get divorced. And not from our wives, from each other.
I'm so out on that still. To this
Right,
day,
no.
I'm out. Having
No.
just come out of one in December, I'm done. No, that's out. Out.
Nope, not going to happen. Not going to happen. I loved the upload. I loved the grind when we were doing it. But I would much rather it be a case of short seasonal things and not on a 30-day calendar. Like
Oh, yeah,
when
like
we did
4 days.
2.5, yeah, the Grow with Video Live, that was good. Because we're going and we're doing it and our schedule's already going to be chaotic, it was much easier. And then we got back and I think I had all of mine pretty much edited before you. I think you needed an extra couple days before we hit go. And it was perfect because then it was like, okay, we can just kind of let it breathe. We can make sure everything's ready and packaged and then send. I liked that. I'll still probably never do it again, but I liked it. Friday? That means I'd actually have to record something.
Doesn't have to be. As a matter of fact, I'd prefer that it's not. But if it does release on Friday, I will make sure that all of my videos are loaded So when you see a Joshua Verwer's video go live on Friday, wait a minute. I need to clarify here because you'll release some sort of 10-second like, hey, this video's made a
No,
release.
because I said it would be a short, like 3-minute vlog if I did it on Friday. If we rewind this, I think that's what I said, was that what's the soonest that it could be? Friday, but it wouldn't be a long, like, it has to be, I would say if we did that, it would have to be longer than a short.
Mm-hmm. It needs to be a quality Joshua video. Come on.
It can be a short vlog, but it needs to be a vlog.
But it needs to be a full-on vlog.
At least 3 minutes. I would say at least what Casey Neistat's bike lane was, which I think is 3 minutes, 8 seconds. At least that. I'm not going to I'm not going to spend any more time on it than I would need to, as far as editing goes.
Whatever it needs to be. Whatever it needs to be. We know the drill. Whatever it needs to be a good vlog coming out of you. If you post it on Friday, let me know, and I will release the hounds.
So, then for those that are listening, catching this live or on the replay, what you know is if there is a vlog that drops on my channel on Friday, you will have a multitude of videos dropping on Jarrod's channel, probably at the same time, because that means I will have sent him the video ahead of time to make sure that he could at least watch it from a private link, to make sure that it qualifies, because if he's not going to drop his, I'm not dropping mine. And then I will have it scheduled to go at probably like 8 a.m. just because I don't want to have to deal with anything.
And John,
else.
We'll keep you in as a neutral third party for accountability purposes.
John says Jarrod doesn't want my comments on the videos. That's why he's not doing it. Oh man, I missed the Raz in there. Just use clips of this discussion for half of your video. Don't give him my secrets.
There you go.
There was something else he had put in here. Jarrod, you said that last time. You said that you were going to change styles, and it turned out just fine.
Yeah. Yep. I will end up inserting foot in mouth if I keep going down that road. Wasn't my favorite.
It wasn't my favorite style, and I think I had told you that like at the beginning, because it was when you were kind of changing stuff, and I was like, you're doing something different. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if I like it or I don't like it. The more I watched it, I was like, just doesn't. I mean,
yep.
And it wasn't that it was bad. It was like, if I'm going out and I'm getting coffee, I would prefer, if I'm getting coffee, to go to Smoky Row Coffee Shop. That's where I'm going to go. But I'm not going to turn down Starbucks, and I'm not going to turn down Scooters. I'm not going to turn down McDonald's. If somebody says I can get coffee, I'll go to McDonald's. I'll go to Casey's. I'll go to Come and Go. I don't care where it's at. If you've got a drip pot, if you've got coffee that was at your church and it's been sitting in the percolator for 12 hours, there's a good chance I'm still going to drink it because I just like coffee. And that was the way it was with your videos, is that
perfect
it's yours.
Example.
Yeah, dude, because it's yours, I was going to consume it. Wasn't my favorite flavor, but I
appreciate that. That's actually a perfect explanation of it, because I knew I had a series of ideas that I wanted to execute, and I wanted to see if it could be packaged up in a different style. And that style was more from what we knew at the time. You know, all the YouTube internet gurus that we like to tease and make fun of sometimes, but like faster paced, more graphics.
I was one of them on my membership community. I think I told you guys I was in there, and I had like talking about disruptive editing and how that's kind of the style. It's where shorts are at, and it
was timely, because we eventually went into that 30-day series, which was right after Ryan Trahan's Penny series, Penny Mr. Beast, and it seemed to flow with that. It just was, in hindsight, was not my style. I probably won't do that again. I enjoyed doing it for the time, and it was real raw, and it was easy because you could just slam up your cell phone, get what you got, make sure the audio's rolling. As long as you have audio, you can make it happen, kind of. But that's not my style. I like different. I like, again, the Levi Allens. I like the longer, slower, pretty.
Yeah. I did one of these with Jack Massey Welsh. He's got 17 different channels, I think. Maybe he's rubbing off on me too much. Jack, yeah, because he's got like his Jack Massey Welsh, and then he's got Jack Sucks at Life, and then Jack Sucks at Stuff, and Jack Sucks at Geography, and Jack's Epic YouTube channel full of fun times and fun high Rick Kiss. And
really?
And then he's got one that's even longer than that. It's like the longest YouTube name possible on a play button, and he's got the shortest YouTube name on a play button, and then he's got Jack Sucks at Pop-Up Pirate, where he just plays Pop-Up Pirate, and then he had like Turd Boy 420, and I don't know. He's got a Guinness World Records for having the most YouTube channels for over like 100,000 subscribers for a solo creator, and he had one that he got to 1 million just on a challenge from Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast started a channel that says don't subscribe, and he told Jack, he's like, I'll give you a penny for every subscriber you can get up to 1 million. So if you can get 1 million, I'll give you $100,000. And he's like, there's no time limit on it, just go. So he had to get people to subscribe to a channel called Don't Subscribe with no videos on it. And I think like even the banner says, don't subscribe or I have to pay Jack. It was just like, and yeah. So anyways, Jack.
Wait, he couldn't have any videos on it?
No,
it was
no
just
videos.
A channel that said, don't subscribe. So
he just had to
everybody
use,
over.
Yes, he had to use all of his other channels and platforms to try to push people to subscribe just so Mr. Beast has to give me money. And of course, I mean, Mr. Beast, he didn't even really promote it other than like a short video that I think was on like a DM. And he's like, hey, got a challenge for you. And he's like, and just explained what it was. And that was it. Now go. But I like started watching him, and I think it was from like play buttons, because he just kept collecting YouTube play buttons. Like he'd get a channel to 100,000 subscribers just so he could get another play button. And then he started collecting some of the old school play buttons. And so he did this whole play button series. Well, now it's gone, and he's gotten pretty much every play button that there is. Like he doesn't even have 10 million himself, but he got one of KSI's diamond play buttons because he hacked like YouTube and Society Awards and put in KSI's name, and they shipped one of them to him. So he got that, and he wound up buying PewDiePie's 100 mil play button off of some guy that knew he was collecting them, because PewDiePie had like thrown it in the garbage or gave it to somebody or something, and I don't know. So he like collects all this stuff. Loved watching that stuff. I got a kick out of it. And then he does like a Reddit series where he just talks about memes and different things. Got a kick out of watching that. He starts playing GeoGuessr. I got a kick out of that. He's trying to learn all 197 countries of the world. Got a kick out of that. Starts learning the flags. Got a kick out of that. He just started a new thing where now he's doing YouTube news. And it's him sitting on his couch and just kind of doing a news show from his couch. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I still watched it.
Of all the ones, that's the one I'm probably in on.
Well, it was like, that would be the one I should want to watch, but it's have somebody else do that. Like Jack shouldn't be the one doing this. Like it seems too serious for him. And that's why there was a disconnect, but I still watched it. And he does shorts that are like YouTube news. I get a kick out of those, but a full video of YouTube news, I didn't like it. And he said it's the first of more to come. And I was like, I don't like this. But even though it's not a style that I like or a style that I signed up for, I signed up for him as a creator because I just got used to watching him and enjoyed watching him. And I still watch him a lot. At that point, it's like, okay, I'll watch anything he puts out there now. And I think that's the thing that you and I should probably realize, because we have our own viewing habits that we do that. Like, and this isn't me being braggadocious, but I'm sure anything that I put out, you'll watch. And anything you put out, I'll watch. it may not be my favorite thing, but I'm still going to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
And like there are times when you and Jesse were doing like live streams. I would hop in on the live stream, just to eavesdrop and see what's going on, and then just see if I could throw you off and put in some random shenanigans. And
the role of John Hayes played by Joshua Burworth tonight.
Yeah. So that's the stuff. It's like, if I would understand that, then that extra style that I keep thinking that I want to do, because I want to do it, but I'm like in the opposite of where you're at. You made videos and you're thinking that you don't like it.
Yeah.
The audience might like it, but
they might love it. I don't like it.
And I'm in one of those where it's like, there's content that I would like making, but I don't think my audience will like it. So I'm hesitating on doing that. And at the same time, it's like, why? How many times have I said I'm just going to make whatever I want to make?
Just make what you want to make, man. You can put it on sub channel 13 if you don't like it. Actually, that's the name of the channel right there. Sub channel
should be
13. Yeah. Writing that down.
John saying the style wasn't you can tell this is Jarrod's native style, but it was still a palatable style.
Yeah.
Palatable.
I got you.
That works. I think there was something, where was it? There was something else that, I don't know. He said it's back on the What's Joshua channel. I'm not sure what that was in referring to, but I did see the What's Joshua channel. And I keep thinking I should do something with that channel just because. But
man, there's so much on the What Joshua channel that we've come up with over the years that we're like, oh yeah, that should go on the What Joshua channel, and you're like,
and then I never do it with it,
and then you never make the stinking thing.
Yeah.
I thought the What Joshua channel was the sleeper of your channels. I thought that thing.
It probably is. And watch, if I ever start it back up and actually release stuff, that'll be the one that will explode and blow up. It'll be the one that I'm known for that I don't even like, but.
It's so
I still
true.
make the stuff, and at the same time, it's in the name. This is what Joshua thinks. This is what Joshua does. This is what Joshua buys. This is what Joshua's going to buy. This is what Joshua's never going to buy again. Canon M50. And it's like that type of content would be perfect on there, and it doesn't matter because the niche is in the name. It's all about what I'm doing and thinking and using and what. And I like the double meaning of what Joshua, like, what Joshua are you talking about? So, okay, it was the punched in, pixelated, just do it and move on. The editing. Yep.
Yeah.
Josh has the record for the most YouTube channels under 100,000 subs.
From the top rope.
That was a good one. Oh man. Perks, Luke. Gotta catch y'all while you're actually live. You did get to catch us with actually live. I miss those where we force Josh to minimize the comments screen to keep from being thrown off, Jarrod. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's only a handful of us who have the ability. If I see it in the comments, which I hardly ever look over there, I apologize, guys. But if I see it, I will make sure to call it out. So if you've got a good razzing that needs to take place.
Yeah. Josh has me to be on him. Well, that's a whole different topic for this thing. To encourage me to get it done? Okay, I might make a vlog now. And the that's good stuff. I don't even know where we go from here. Luke's saying you just went there. Yep. John, and it wasn't me this time.
I did not see that coming. I thought, surely not. Surely not. He did, and don't call him Shirley.
John, this stream has gone way off the rails now.
Whoa.
You are so a 13-year-old boy. Wait, no, I think we can take that the wrong way. Yeah, hold on. We don't want it to... You are. Let me hold on. You are.
Ooh.
There you go. I edited it for you, Jen. There. You are such a male.
My goodness, I'm nervous. I gotta admit, I don't know what's coming next. I'm nervous. I don't know where we're gonna go.
That's hilarious. Okay, so as far as incentives go,
Yes.
and because I was thinking about this, I was going to try to pivot. I was going to ask y'all's question or your input, little Q&A time here.
Okay.
So I said that there's a lot of gear that I would like to get. Like, I want the Amaran 60D.
Yes.
I want the Lantern softbox.
Yes.
I want to get the Sony mic, the ECM B10 that's in the Hot Shoe digital mic. I know you think it sets up too tall and it looks weird, but the fact that I don't have another cable to plug in, I do already have stuff. But, and what Joshua content that'll never get made.
There you go. There's the selling point right there. He could go on what Joshua.
Yes. So that and the Sony ZV-E1.
Yes.
I want that stuff. But
You
for
need
all
that
of that stuff,
You need that stuff.
Quite
Genevieve,
possibly.
He needs this stuff.
But for all of that stuff.
For nothing else, to review it for me. So that I can see somebody, and before I buy it, I can have you're a pretty close use case for me. So if it works for you, it works for me. Outside of,
and that'll be one of those that I think it comes out May 4th. I don't know what day May 4th falls on. Oh, does it come out on May the 4th be with me? Oh, that's amazing. Calendar.
Which you're not pre-ordering. You've already mentioned you're not pre-ordering.
I will not pre-order it. So that's just a Thursday. So I would probably do what I did with the DJI Osmo Pocket when I first got that I would buy it, I would record a vlog on the same day, and I would release a first impressions on that following day, which would be a Friday. But then it would probably be the following Monday that I would release another one that shows how it actually performed at church on Sunday. So within a week, I would have at least 2 videos with it. Maybe 3 videos. If I did that. Now, here's the question. And see, Genevieve's like, is he going to use it more than once? It's a Thursday. That's my birthday. Your birthday is on May the 4th. That's amazing, John.
Are you serious?
He's got a Star Wars birthday.
What favor has shined upon... Wow.
He's a Jedi. Did you need to reset, or do we just keep going?
I need to reset real quick, so hold that question.
You reset, I will hold the question, and I will just say it twice. So the question being, if I want to buy all of this gear, if I want to get the Sony ZV-E1, if I want to get the Sony ECM B10 microphone, if I want to get the Amaran 60D, if I want to get I don't know if I'll get the Aperture or the small rig Lantern softbox, because I saw that the small rig is selling on B&H, and it's got better reviews than Aperture's softbox Lantern. Same amount of reviews, but better reviews. Like, it got a 5-star on there, and it was like a 4.9 for the Aperture one. And then on Amazon, the Aperture and the small rig both got a 4.9 rating on it. So I don't know if I use the small rig or if I do the Aperture one. Maybe I'll see which one has a better price and which one is more widely available, because if I sell it, then I'm going to have affiliate links so people can buy it. That would be smart. Okay, so
what, Joshua?
If I spend all of this money on gear,
when?
If I treat myself like I would my children and say, you could only buy this if you can do this, this, and this. Mm-hmm. So, like, there are things that the kids want for their room. Well, the only way you're going to get it for your room, if it's going to take up more space, is you've got to get rid of stuff.
Question.
Or keep the room clean. So here's what I want to know from you guys. What should be the criteria that I need to meet in the next 3 weeks. Is that how many it is? How many
So
weeks
you're
is it
saying
until
before you're allowed to get it, you
1,
need
2,
to hit these
3
checkpoints.
weeks.
Okay.
What criteria would I need to do in order for me to be able to buy it? John, you didn't hear anything. You heard no
didn't.
static.
There's
no static there.
No feedback, no
all.
static.
Because if you heard static, then I've got to try to convince Jen that I need a Rodecaster Pro 2. You didn't hear any static. We're not doing that. I didn't hear that either. What criteria would I need to meet? What benchmarks would justify me being able to do that?
3 weeks? You've got to prove that you're back into making content. My opinion, my PO while these guys are filling in their comments. My PO is you've got to prove that you're back in the game. Otherwise, you're swapping. You already have a camera that's good enough. You have a microphone that's good enough. You have lights that
Actually, I've got 3
enough.
microphones that are good enough.
You have no need for any of this stuff. You have
True.
the wants for all of
wants.
it. And brother, hear me when I say you. I think you need all of this stuff if you're going to make videos. If you're going to make videos, then I would say 3 weeks, 3 videos. Minimum.
We're talking full length videos, not shorts, right?
With joy in your heart. Because if there's no joy in your heart and you hit a deadline and you got it done, then why? But if there's joy in your heart, you're loving making the videos, you're back in the game, then you go for it.
And
there's none,
does that mean
don't.
that the first video has to be on Friday to force your hand too?
Nope. You do whatever you want on that one.
That's just a bonus.
That's a bonus. That's just between me and you.
Videos. 3 videos.
3 videos. 3 of your best. 3 back in the game Joshua's.
3 back in the game. I was going to say, I can't say best because best is very subjective.
Very subjective.
3 that...
Best efforts.
I'm proud of.
Yes. Because apparently that's key. That matters. I'll tell you right now that matters.
Even if they don't perform, I'm proud that I at least made it.
Yes.
Which, you know me, I wouldn't even leave it, like, if I got into editing, and I've done this. I've recorded the video, I started in on the editing, and I saw I don't like it. Oh, I just deleted it from everything. Like, the video's gone, all the files are gone, I cleared all of the hard drives, it's gone from existence, it'll never see the light of day. That's the way I do it. You just apparently hold on to it just to tease yourself with it.
It just hangs out in my external hard drives, taking up space.
So 3
gigs and gigs and gigs of space. Because we shoot in 4K, nothing less. Come on now. Yeah, 3. 3 in the next 3 weeks, not counting Friday.
Oh, that's 3 not counting Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta do 3 more. Oh, so 1 each of those 3 weeks.
One a week. That's all we're saying, because 1 a week. I don't know. I was gonna say is the minimum, but you make videos whenever you want to make videos. I think 1 a week would show you that you still enjoy doing what you do.
I think 1 a week would be good, and if I could do that 1 a week, I think that's, if I put myself in the other shoe, the other seat, the other position, the other role, the other whatever it is. Yeah, that makes sense. And some of the issue that I've been facing lately, even with some of this, like I briefly touched on it. Thumbnails are a whole nother part of the creative process that is just a pain in the butt. And they say that you really need to be thinking about your thumbnails before you ever press record. And nope. I get it.
I hate that.
It's so hard to do, especially for vlog style. If it's not vlog style, that's easy to do. Like if I'm doing a camera review, oh, that's perfect.
Exactly.
Just hold it up, let it up, see? Yep. And then it's like, screenshot, we're good.
But you don't know what the vlog's going to be about. Therefore, how do you pre-plan what your thumbnail's going to be? Because you're living it. And then you have to go back and go, wait, let's freeze frame that moment that's probably not in focus. The other hat.
Yeah. The other hat, the other shoe, the other seat, the other role, the other position.
Clever.
That could work. Video ideas here for you, Josh. Equipment you bought or you didn't actually use. That's
an easy video right there. These are all the pieces that I'm looking to upgrade that I'm not using at current.
Gimbal, drone, etc.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
The gimbal's
Oh.
gone. I never used that. I tried to use it. Oh, it's gone. It's
Actually,
gone.
that new camera you're looking at getting, if it is what you say that it
If
is,
the
if it
gimbal's
is,
gone.
I cannot wait to get rid of that gimbal. Okay, switched
So
over
heavy.
from the Zhiyun, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
Maybe because I knew it better. That thing was awesome. This DJI R2, 3, whichever one it
Yep.
is, nah, for the birds. It's for the birds. It does this thing. Like when you're flying it around, it wobbles back and forth, like just a touch, just enough to
Yeah.
where you have to put stabilizer on everything.
And that's the thing why I do like the ZVE one. I think we'll just call him Zed. But I like the Sony Zed because it's got that dynamic active stabilization, which practically eliminates any rolling shutter and makes it very smooth. Like, I don't need GoPro stabilization because there are times with or Insta360 stabilization. I don't need it that smooth. I don't need it to where it's like completely locked and you're doing this with it and nobody can tell. I don't need it that. I just need the constant shake and jitter and the rolling shutter where you try to move it and it's like like that's what I need to do away with. I need it to be smooth but not completely smooth.
I don't know if Luke is still on here, but I think this camera would be great for Luke, for the content creation stuff that I've seen them kind of tinkering around with behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
You could hand that to an intern or whatever he's got over there and just let them rock that thing out and then go slam it on the tripod and do their podcasts and stuff. This thing seems pretty versatile. I think you should have it. Genevieve.
Yep.
As you say.
John's saying, he said, you just got that gimbal, didn't you, Jarrod? The DJI.
Yeah, not too long ago. I've only used it a handful of times. So yeah, it's brand spanking new to me. Like maybe what, 6 months? Whenever the last videos were. Last round of videos, 3 months,
Been a bit.
6 months. Yeah.
He's saying that the video ideas, equipment you bought, that would be like taking the illustration and writing your sermon around it. Yeah, well, and that was the whole idea behind the What Joshua channel to begin with. It was like what I'm doing or using to make what I'm making. So it's like the step in the process, and it would work. Although I think sometimes I just got too deep into the weeds, and sometimes it's just a pain to try to, I keep thinking I've got to do like a whole tutorial. Like when somebody asks me, how do you do that thing in Premiere? And it's like, well, I'll just make a video about it. But then to try to edit a tutorial video, and it's like, no.
Mm-hmm.
But now I do use Ecamm, and Ecamm makes tutorial videos so much easier, especially when I can just pull up a screen like this and it's like set it and forget it. But who knows? Okay, I think I don't think that's what I was saying, but I don't remember what I was saying there. But it wasn't the video ideas. Oh, okay, well then I don't know. We'll see. I guess if you see some videos out of me over the next few weeks,
3
you
to be precise.
might be seeing Genevieve's like, I think we can make a deal. I need to buy a few things.
Fair. Ooh.
I
wait a
think
minute.
you and I already made a deal.
Ooh. Oh my. I feel like I need to leave the room here for a minute.
Anywho.
I've got one more question for
Yes.
you. So with all this stuff, the driving bus thing, are you going to be driving bus? Not in the summer, but next year. Have you already said yes? What did you do? What did you do?
I haven't done anything. That's a sore subject.
Dude, seriously?
Okay, so if we went back to before I took that job,
Right? Okay.
all of my online endeavors
Yes.
was starting to generate enough revenue
trajectory.
The trajectory was going up, and what I was actually bringing in was, it was consistent growth enough that you could look at it and say, oh, at the end of the summer, I can be fine and not have to drive bus. And that's what I did. And it was working that way. And I didn't need to go back. I went back because they were in a pinch.
Right.
And then I went ahead and I worked and I took that job. And all of a sudden, when I'm not present and I've built this online community and I've got all my hands in these little buckets and I've got affiliate links here and affiliate links there and a membership community here and something else over here and merch here and merch, all that stuff. When I'm not present and I'm not working it and I'm not promoting it, all of a sudden it goes from like this to... And then it was like, oh, I might need to supplement that loss of income again. So if I can get stuff back in gear and work my tail off and build things back up, then no, I will not be driving. But that's a giant if. Because that was an if that it took me like 4 years to get it to that point. Mm-hmm. Who knows? And we're talking like 4 months. So, yeah. And I'm fully okay with just like signing a contract saying I will be there and then 2 weeks before be like, no, I'm not. That doesn't faze me one bit. So, I hope not, but I can't promise anything at the moment. It's like, we'll see.
Okay.
So
I was curious because I know that takes all of your time and energy and stuff. So I was wondering, because you had hinted at possibly not going back if you got back into the swing of making videos.
Yes. If I can get back into the swing of things, because you and I talk about like this sleeper, the What Joshua being a sleeper. That's a sleeper that could drastically generate some revenue. And that was like the stupid thing is because I had done like this mic boom arm review, and I had done it on that one. That was the first video I had that ever had over 10,000 views on it. And that was on a brand new channel that had less than 5 videos and it had over 10,000 views. And then I deleted it. And it was like, I'm going to move it over to my main channel. If I can get all these views there, why not put it over here where I've got the subscribers already? I was an idiot.
I once thought like a child. I reasoned like a child.
Yes, exactly. So that would be one of the sleepers. The Bible channel could definitely be a sleeper as far as like just pure AdSense and stuff if it's done correctly. Which it's me, so who knows if that'll ever happen. But yeah, I don't know. That will be one of those that we will just have to wait and see. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Hopefully, prayerfully, because I don't want to. Biggest reason I don't want to is I don't like waking up early. Like, I get more creative and like I get in these moments. Today's a perfect example of it. About 9:30, 10 a.m. I'm good. I'm ready to go and I can start doing some stuff. And it's a lot of the little things like thumbnails and podcast editing and just some back end stuff like that. That's good. And then it's afternoon that then I'm wanting to record and edit. But as soon as I start, then I have to go drive a bus. And then after I've been on a bus for a couple hours, it's like I don't want to do anything except for sleep. So yeah. And then I'm also one of those that late at night, kids are going down, they're ready to go to sleep. That's the perfect time for me to start editing.
Oh,
because it's quiet. I throw on the headphones. I just plug away at it. Next thing I know, it's like 2 a.m. and I've got it up and ready and it's scheduled to go live at 8. However, if I've got to be up at 5:30 to drive a bus at like 6, 2 a.m. is not a good time to go to bed. So, Yep, don't know. Hopefully not, but we'll see. That's it.
That's it.
All right. John says, "Oh, I remember now. It was thumbnail before recording is like an illustration before a sermon."
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I get that. Possibly. That makes sense in my head.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it does and it doesn't to me, because I also look at the thumbnail more like a sermon series graphic, which we do that for like social media and for in at the church, where I've got the series graphic so I can advertise it the week before, let them know, hey, this week we're starting, or next week we're going to be starting a series on this, so they can kind of see it. So I usually have that done at least a week ahead of time. So I see it, but I don't see it. You're right. Yes. I'd rather wake up early than stay up late. You're the only one. I'm more productive between 5 and 8 in the morning than the rest of the day. So you're like me, where you're more productive when people are sleeping. But I'm just more productive at night when they're sleeping, because I want to be sleeping between 5 and 8. Meeting time, Uncle Red, keep your stick on the ice. Oh. Bye. I think that's what he's got meeting time.
Gotcha.
Anything else we didn't talk about that we want to talk about?
Not as far as live.
You're gonna have fun just kind of waiting to see if anything actually happens.
Honestly, I mean, it's incentive for me, because if you get it done, I don't want you to do it, because I don't think there's
you don't
all
want to
that
publish.
Great. But at the same time, I am curious, because we're old school now. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, I'll drop them all at once. Let's see what happens. I'd love to run the analytics on it and see, oh, you got 4 views on this video because you dropped 5 at the same time, and nobody's going to watch 5 of your videos. 5's too many. It's probably like 3 or 4. So.
All right. I don't even know what we talked about today. I don't even know how to.
How are you going to title this?
What am I going to title it?
The dare?
Yeah.
The challenge?
Can we vlog still? Do we vlog?
Which is still
Are we retired?
And at the end of the episode, that is still to be determined.
We don't know.
Nobody has any proof on this.
So I guess check the description below. You know where our channels are. You can feel free to peruse them and see if we actually fulfilled on any of this or not. We'll be back here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And until then, stay blessed. Enjoy God's best. Give us a topic. Hit us up on social media or drop us a comment below, and maybe we'll do something. Until next week. Bye.